So for our returning guests, as you know, we always begin with some housekeeping. So just going through kind of the housekeeping items. Everyone will be muted for session. Feel free to communicate in the chat. You see we've got a chatty bunch here joining us. If you have questions about mindfulness, questions about Parkinson's disease, or if you're a care partner, if you're looking for resources, let us know in the chat and we'll send some things to you. Some answers, hopefully, are resources. Please join us on video. It helps me as our meditation facilitator to see how things are landing with you, if eyes are opening, if fidgeting happens, if tremors going on and really bothering you, if the dog's jumping around, it really helps. Hi, Evelyn. Welcome for the first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our next session will be with yours truly on November 7th. So I will see you guys next week. So if you're you love due to Parkinson's, just want to learn more about understanding this when what you know about the journey. And next Friday on November 8th. So tune in on November 8th. There, I really need to. We did our care.
Hey, Crista, your connection's cutting in and out. Did you want to try and call in? Let's see.
Is that better?
We're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Just start this one over. We're great.
Give me a thumbs up. All right. Care partners. If you identify as a care partner or a caregiver or caring for someone living with Parkinson's disease, we are hosting this weekend in Atlanta, Georgia, in Brookfield, and in Portland, our Care Partner Summit. So please do join us in one of those areas or join us online. Jennifer and I will be in Atlanta. If you need more resources in Parkinson's disease or something new is happening in your journey with Parkinson's, do not hesitate to reach out to the Parkinson's Foundation at parkinson.org or call our bilingual helpline 1-800-4PD-INFO. We also have an email, helpline@parkinson.org. All right, boring stuff's over. Thank you, Judy. Judy sent me a little comment and look adorable. Thank you. So as you guys know, for those of you who've been hanging around with me for the last couple of years, often what I provide are some experiences that are true and dear to my own life, right? Teach what you know. And so today I wanted to talk about being authentic, self-authenticity. And I know in Parkinson's disease, oftentimes that kind of inspiration and motivation to be oneself can get clouded by just the changes that Parkinson's disease can cause in the brain, and also your perception of yourself, right? How we feel, what we look like, our judgments that we might be projecting onto others or feeling like others are projecting onto ourselves can really impact our quality of life. And so I ask, you know, how can we use meditation, use mindfulness to guide us into a place to be more authentically true to ourselves? The ego-based self is not our only way of being. Ego gets in the way of our lives so very much. What we think we should do, where we should be, what we should say, who we should please, what we need to do, what's next. I shouldn't have said that. I should have said it this way. That's the ego really manipulating kind of the dialogue and the script of your life. So what would be your experience if we could let go of sort of that ego-based self, even if it's just for a few seconds? What would it feel like to not have these shoulds, woulds, coulds constantly coming at the transcript of what we write ourselves and living? What would be your experience? And so what meditation does, because you engage with the moment in a way and that lets go of these thoughts and ideas and expectations. In other words, you let go of that ego-based self. Mindful meditation peels away all these layers that normally surround the moment, right? So normally when we engage with, for example, a certain person, we don't fully engage with them as they are, as we are authentically, because it's all wrapped with our ideas. How he or she or they are supposed to be, how they're supposed to be, how I'm supposed to be. All these thoughts, all these ideas, they overpower these precious moments that is life that we're living right now. These thoughts take over, they kidnap the actual authentic, clean moment as it is. So mindful meditation peels all these layers and allows us to truly engage with the moment as it is. From a spiritual point of view, the way I think about it is that we have within us, all of us, every single human being, this undercurrent river. And in this undercurrent river, there's a flow of love, a flow of compassion, a flow of peace, a flow of joy, a flow of a tremor, perhaps, if we're living with Parkinson's. And all of these experiences, they're conditioned. So the point is that normally when we feel peace, or we feel love, or we feel happiness, it's because something happened, right? This happened, so therefore I am. So for an example, my boss is out of town this week. And sometimes, this is hypothetical, okay? I love my boss. My boss is out of town this week. Oh, I can relax a little bit. The pressure's off. And I feel peaceful. I feel content in this week. But next week, it's going to be different because he or she's returning. And I lose my peace. Another example, I get a raise, or someone said that I'm very nice, whatever it feels, and it makes me feel happy. These are all conditioned emotions. They're conditioned because something happened. Therefore, I feel what I feel. The undercurrent that I'm talking about has nothing to do with that. These are all internal experiences that are sitting within us. And meditation is the bridge. It's the bridge into that undercurrent. It allows us to dive into these waters and enjoy this beautiful gift of this great love, joy, and peace. And it is a home within you, living with Parkinson's, living with someone with Parkinson's disease. And when you develop your meditation, right? So the brain is a muscle. When we develop and cultivate and really start to strengthen that muscle of the brain, that brain power, right? You have access to these tools. It becomes more available to you. That bridge of going deep into the waters of joy and peace and contentment is more available to you. You can get to a point where you can close your eyes, move into a meditative state, and jump into the river. Swim in it, enjoy the pleasure that it contains, open your eyes and feel refreshed. Now, we need to remember that when we talk about this concept, when you talk about this kind of spiritual experience of unconditional love and great connection with others and yourself, compassion towards everything around us, compassion towards your Parkinson's disease, it can be referred to as enlightenment, right? We've heard this phrase. We've heard this kind of buzzword of enlightenment, being awakened. It gives us a sense of freedom. We start to detach from these experiences of what should be and start to really accept and embrace and start to enjoy what is. And in that moment of awareness and in that moment where you meet yourself where you're at, there's no dualities and there's no thinking about the moment. There's just the experience. See, I caught you. You're thinking about it right now. Can you be present in this moment right now? Because this is life. Where is your mind wandering right now? Are you listening? Are you observing? Are you digesting? Are you judging? Are you outside of your body? Taking a moment just to be here briefly, even if it's just for a moment, you can be authentic because that authentic self, which is pure awareness, doesn't have any ideas about how reality should be or could be. It embraces it, it dives into it, and we enjoy it just as it is. Now, I'd like to emphasize that I don't believe in the idea of this kind of consistent, never-ending state of enlightenment, right? We are humans. And I haven't yet met a single person in this state of enlightenment without any movement, just ebbing and flowing, right, of that river, crossing the bridge, diving back into the water, coming out of that water, out of that undercurrent. To be honest, I don't believe that we're supposed to be in a constant state of enlightenment, because we came here to be human beings with all the flaws and struggles and challenges of what it means to be human. And that's why I love life. The idea of enlightenment is just an invitation into the experience of spirituality, into the experience of authentic self, into the experience of our potential, living with Parkinson's. There's so much potential there. And when we engage with that potential, when we at certain points dive into this undercurrent river, we gave this great gift of love and compassion and peace and joy that's within our own rivers. And when we get back to a normal state of consciousness, it's a different world. It's a different life. It's a little lighter, less heavy, a little clearer. There's less attachment. There's so much more presence. There's greater connection with everyone, like all of us joining right here on this spooky Mindful Monday, including ourselves. Mindfulness, and I know some of you have written me, can transform our lives. So there's a variety of techniques, meditation techniques, which take us into that space. And yet a number of meditation techniques are more of a direct route into that space of loving and compassion. And one beautiful example is the loving kindness meditation, which for the 80% of you who are returning, we haven't done a loving kindness meditation in quite some time. So in order to get in touch with this hidden undercurrent river, to dive into it, to feel some of the experiences that await within, I'd like us now to practice that loving kindness meditation. You guys still with me? Rupi Kaur said, "How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you." So just as we do, find that space of comfort. If you need to press mute on your television or the radio, put the dog outside for a few moments. I'll invite you to sit comfortably. And let your hands rest on your thighs, your knees. Keep your spine as straight as you can. Let your eyes close. And we begin with a few deep inhales and exhales. Fully inhaling into the body. Inhaling with awareness, connecting with the body and the different sensations. And then exhaling and softening. Softening the heart, softening the chest, softening the shoulders, the eyebrows, cheekbones, the jaw. Your whole body starts to get heavy and soft. Become present with whatever sensations are resting here in your physical container. And here now with a loving kindness meditation. I invite you to choose a person, someone that you love, someone that you love easily and naturally, rather than someone for whom you feel an emotionally complicated love. And choose that person and bring every bit of your attention to them. And bring them into your consciousness. Focus on this someone that you love. How does it feel to connect and engage with them? while maintaining the connection with that person. I'll ask that you just bring some awareness to the area around your heart. You can put your hands over your heart if you'd like. And feel your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Maybe some of us can hear it. And once you're able to focus on your heart, imagine breathing in and out through your heart. And take several breaths and feel your heart breathing. And inhale into your heart and exhale from your heart. Now, as you're connected with your heart, turn your attention to your feelings of gratitude and love. Gratitude and love. These warm and tender feelings for the person you have chosen. Reconnect with that person and the gratitude and the love you feel towards them. Breathe into your heart while maintaining that feeling of gratitude, this feeling of love and being thankful for their presence in your life. We're now going to send loving kindness and compassion to yourself. Imagine that the warm glow of love and compassion coming from your heart, and it's moving through your body. And send these feelings up and down your body. Imagine how this beautiful glow of love and compassion is spreading from your heart into your body, into every cell within you. Every part of your body is being filled with the love and compassion you carry within you and that you so willingly give to others. This time, it's for you. Just as you are. You can also repeat the following words, silently or out loud. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be peaceful and at ease. Allow these words to sink deep within you, into your heart, into your body, even into that resistance that you might feel right now. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be peaceful and at ease. I invite you now to imagine friends and family as vividly as you can. You can choose a particular person or a group of people. And go to send them these feelings of love and compassion into their hearts. Imagine the warm glow of love and compassion that comes from your heart and moving into their hearts. Vividly imagine how your heart opens and the love and compassion is flowing into their heart, receiving your love and compassion. You offer your friends or family, person or group of people, you offer them your caring. You offer them your presence. And you offer them yourself, just as you are. You can also repeat the following words. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. Imagine that person or these individuals as vividly as you can. Imagine your connection to them. Your caring towards them, and allow the love to be expressed from deep within you as you follow these words one final time. May you be happy. And may you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. And if you find that your mind has wandered to a story, an image, an idea, just bring it immediately back with a smile. And focus your awareness again around your heart. And just observe. How does your heart feel now as you have expressed and shared your love with yourself and others? Allow these sensations from your heart to overflow and fill you completely, moving anywhere in your body where it feels right. And from this space of love, I invite you to reconnect to your body. Connect to the chair in which you sit, the room around you, the sound of my voice. And when you feel ready, you can flutter the windows of your eyes open. Maya Angelou said, "If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be." What fun is normal? That's why I'm wearing a cat ears right now, you guys. We have just a few minutes left. Speaking to our new members of mindfulness, mindfulness is not intended to be easy. That is why there's so much resistance to it naturally. So if you felt some challenges or complications or resistance, just know that that's completely normal. We are conditioned to move through life on autopilot, and it's very hard to find stillness, not only in the body, especially living with Parkinson's, but in that of our minds. And even more so with Parkinson's disease, we really need to spend more time exercising the power of our brain. And mindfulness, there's so much research on mindfulness and how it can benefit Parkinson's disease. Go over that many, many sessions ago. It's all over the internet if you'd like to Google benefits of mindfulness for Parkinson's. But keep practicing with us. It will get easier as any exercise does, right? It's not always easy to start. It gets easier the more we practice. Yeah, loving kindness isn't always the easiest, especially when we give it to ourselves. All right, everyone. I will see you next Mindful Monday, November 7th. Yeah, and maybe I'll see some of you online for the Care Partner Summit or in person in Atlanta. So thank you all, and may you be happy.